Phones.
There we go. Can you hear me? Let's put the intro to the podcast. Hey Cheryl, hey Natalie,
Cheryl.
so Brandon, Christy's here. All the Mind Mastery team and family are here. First thing first, just can you all see us? Fine. And also, Deanie's here as well. Great to have you.
Big
Brandon,
disinfected
James.
hugs from Cheryl in New York City. Back to you, Cheryl. Giving you guys all hugs. It's so nice to see you guys on here. Natalie, Brandon, I haven't seen so many of you in a while, so glad to be here
no
joining.
sound? No sound?
Oh.
No, okay, this means it's a delay. It's a delay. So there's about a 15 to 30 second delay going live. So, no, it's just because it's a 15 to 30 second delay.
Oh.
So if you can all hear us now, we'll give it like 30 seconds and give us like a fun up and a yes,
Diane.
like they're getting. Hey Diane, great to have you.
James, hi, everybody.
Good.
Oh, it's great.
Where's
You guys are
Sebastian?
all
He's
familiar.
right down here.
Sebastian, Cassie. I don't know if we. Oh, you can probably.
No.
Oh, sorry. I'm not allowed to touch anything
Yeah.
on this desk.
This is my domain, and sharing it already is going to be a bit of an issue. Hey Mohammed, great to have you, my friend. Thank you, Christy. Good, so the sound is good, and
Okay,
hopefully the
cool.
video is good to hear. So I'm listening to it on here. I'm going to update this to make it look a little bit cleaner.
Maybe Sebastian will come up in a minute, but since I can't touch the camera, I
Hey,
can't touch
Jason,
any
long time.
equipment.
Good, they can hear us, so that's good.
Cool.
So hopefully you can see us too. So with that, I'm
Well,
going to turn down the audio. Go ahead.
is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see who else is on here.
So we've got some long-time people.
Yeah, from years ago, because I haven't really been involved in Mind Mastery in a while. So, oh yeah, okay. So watching from my YouTube is definitely delayed right now. So,
Definitely.
we'll just
You can just check the audio here.
go how it is. Okay.
There we go.
Oh, the
So that works. We're all good.
all right. So this is our first time doing YouTube Live. This is kind of a newish kind of platform or feature that YouTube has launched. So we're testing it out. So yeah, but we're just really here to just kind of have some fun today. We've been watching other people that we follow just kind of having really nice light conversations and having a good time, and it's helped us a lot to kind of get through our quarantine. So so we thought, hey, why don't we do that with our groups, because why not? Let's just have some fun. We're all here just kind of doing nothing. So I've been talking to some of my friends, and I'm like, hey, what have you been up to lately? And they're like, same thing as you. Just nothing really. Although we have been kind of busy, right?
Yeah, I've been really, really busy. And
What do you do on a typical quarantine day?
I do the exact same thing I've always done. My life has hardly ever changed. I've been practicing social distancing for about 19 years now.
Mm-hmm.
So, but ultimately, it is same old. Just doing my work, recording audios, custom tracks, and
Going for a run.
Going for a run. We hang out.
Yeah. It's kind of weird because we both work from home, although I do teach yoga also. And so teaching yoga for me, I've been teaching for like 10 years, but teaching yoga at a studio, because I don't really have to teach at a studio, but I teach at a studio so I could get out of the house, just because like for Joe, he's fine with working at home and just being like in his office all day long. And for me, I'm like, I gotta get outside. So it's a little bit harder for me because now I'm not teaching at the studio and I'm here at home all the time, and luckily we get along, so we're not like at each other's throats. But yeah, it's been interesting. We've been going for runs.
Yeah, we went for a run today.
We went for a run today.
2 miles.
Yeah, 2 miles. And we detoxed, and now we're having our drink here.
So Diane actually said, what are we drinking? And
So-
I don't actually know, by the way.
Yeah, so I just made this up. We're not big drinkers, but we like to enjoy a cocktail every once in a while. I love wine too. You can make this a non-alcoholic version. I don't know what it is. I just made it up. So we'll call it
the Melissa.
the Melissa special.
The Melissa knockout.
Yeah. So it's what did I put in here? Okay, tequila, because it's a real clean liquor, and I actually, most people can't drink tequila, but for me, that's the only one I can drink. So we have some tequila in there. We have tamarindo liqueur, which I don't know if those of you not from California, we have a lot of Mexican influence in our food here in Southern California, and tamarind is like a bean. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if any of you know. You can type it in, but it's like, I think it grows off trees, and it has like almost like a sour but sweet taste to it. It's really, really good, and they use it a lot in Mexican drinks and sweets. So I found a liqueur, so we put that in there, and then a citrus liqueur and some lime. Oh, and grapefruit ginger beer.
Oh, I love ginger beer.
Yeah. So we added just kind of a bunch of stuff. It's just a real refreshing drink.
So,
Hi, Dominique.
Dominique, great to have you. I hope all is well in the Bournemouth area.
Oh, yeah.
If you're still there. And also, Christy says she loves your yoga lessons.
Oh, great. Awesome.
She said it on our private call, which I told you this morning.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. He told me that there was somebody who liked my classes. Okay. Tamarind is a root. So thanks, Cheryl. Yeah. So it's a root. It has a lot of good benefits, but I really have never known exactly what it was. So, yeah, sour and sweet tasting bean. Yeah, it's really good.
Kind of like a lime pickle.
Yeah, I don't like lime pickle
like
too much.
It's a fruit. Deanie's here as well, so great to have you, Deanie, my friend.
Hi, Deanie. Yeah.
It's a fruit.
Okay.
Or a root. Someone said a root and a fruit, so.
Yeah, I don't really know. So that will be something to fact check, but I think yeah, it tastes kind of like a fruit, so I would assume. I don't know. But yeah, any of you who want to see my yoga lessons, because I'm not teaching in the studio, I started doing some videos for my students, and they happen to start sharing it with people, and now a lot of people are watching them, and more than just my students. So if you guys want to check out my yoga videos, just type in Melissa Clough on YouTube search, and then subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be launching a new one this coming week.
Yep.
So far I've done yoga for anxiety. I've done quarantine yoga. A lot of things that I'm doing in my yoga classes are to kind of have some stress relief, move your body, get the chi going. I'm going to launch a breath work video this coming week for anxiety, depression. So yeah, subscribe. Just type in Melissa Clough. It really was a channel I just kind of threw together. So I'll be posting more videos, and now that if we get more subscribers, then the more videos I'll do if you guys are wanting them. So yeah, so that's that. So what else we got here?
Do you do body balance class?
I don't do body balance class. I've taken them, but I don't teach them. But teaching yoga is a lot of balancing, but it's just not using the, is that the one where you step on the balancing gel? Is it like the gel, or using the ball? Cause I don't know about that.
Yeah,
but...
it'd be a 30-second delayed anyway, so.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm like waiting
We're not in real life time. We're actually in the future right now.
We're in the future. I was looking for your responses. I'm like, no responses.
Yeah, so the yoga's great. Deanie said breathing's good. I always think it's a great thing to breathe. In general, that's a life principle I have.
Yeah.
It's good to breathe.
So here's the thing. I don't really have anxiety, luckily. Like, I used to have really, really bad anxiety, but through hypnosis, through yoga, I'm a psychologist, so through some of the things that I've learned along my path as well, I've learned how to manage a lot of that. But I still find myself sometimes like not breathing and not consciously breathing anyway. I'm still breathing, but I'll be in bed like looking at not looking at anything, but just like thinking, why am I feeling like so tight in my chest? And I realize I haven't actually taken like deep conscious breaths for a while. So yeah, it's so good for you and really helps to like calm the nervous system. So yeah. Yeah, no, it's not like Zoom. Natalie. Yeah, this is
No.
definitely.
I have a delay of a Zoom
Yeah.
platform.
Yeah. I know. She's saying this is not like
Yeah.
Zoom because there's a delay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, cheers to whatever you're drinking, non-alcoholic or
Water. Water's great.
water or something else. So we are
Just a quick test.
yeah.
I've got some music in the background. If it's too loud, just say like lower it, and I'll just lower down the background music because it's going to like kind of dance, chill out.
I have YouTube on. I'm watching it through my account. But the music doesn't sound too loud from what I hear.
Is it even on?
I think it is on, but I didn't.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
So who wants to have some fun?
Yeah. We're going to do some chat questions. Have you guys ever seen these chat box? Where's the cover? I can't find it. But anyway, they're Chit Chat. Have you guys ever seen this? Chit Chat. I've had this for like 15 years, and then I've seen different variations of them.
Before we should actually say we're not endorsing any products. We're not being sponsored by this product.
We're not making money.
Yeah.
We're just having fun.
There's no affiliate link. Nothing at all. There's no self-help business. Music is perfect. That's great.
Okay, thanks,
Fantastic.
Dominique.
And we're not saying you should buy anything. We've got to say as a disclaimer these days.
Oh yeah. So because I said this. Okay, so yeah, we're not. I don't even think that they sell these anymore because I tried looking at them
we'll
on
sell it then.
Amazon.
We'll sell it $500.
And they
or
have
higher.
different versions of them. Like I saw one from Norway or something called I can't remember what it's called, but there are different versions of them. But we usually like have these and we will put like 5 or so and throw them on a table at parties that we have. And we'll just throw them around the room, like next to coffee table or on top of coffee tables, on the dining tables, and wherever people are, so that they can just like have some conversation starters when they're over at our house and we have get-togethers. So I think it's really fun. So, and it's probably something most people, like these questions are not anything that most people really know about you because you're usually so into like the self-help and helping people,
Oh,
but I
goodness.
don't know how much people really know about you.
Oh dear.
So
I didn't agree to this. I thought we were doing like a pub quiz or something.
we're gonna do a pub quiz. But
Testing
we're
general
also-
knowledge.
We're gonna do a pub quiz in a second, but we're also gonna do some chit chat questions. So I want to ask you some. I'll give you a handful,
Okay.
and then you guys can put your answers in too, because we want to see what yours are also.
Yeah.
All right. So, if you had to downsize, what would you get rid of?
Can't say Sebastian, can I? No.
And you can't see your
of course
equipment.
not.
You're
No,
in a-
my equipment's staying. If I had to downsize, what do I get rid of? I think just like the spare rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like if I just had an office and a bedroom and a kitchen and a living room, or even like it was all in one thing. But if you're talking about things, I think the TV. Get let go of the TV.
Yeah.
Because you've got like laptop or computer to watch things.
Okay. Well, you actually came here with Joseph has an immigrant story, where you came here.
I came here into America with a suitcase.
With one suitcase.
And I'm not like, first of all, I say it as a joke because obviously there's so many hard stories about people coming over from different countries and everything like that.
Yeah, because although we had it pretty hard, like with getting all the paperwork and stuff together, and it took years when normally I think it takes like a year or so. But you came in during a time where there was a bunch of immigration stuff happening in our country with Mexico, and then so everything was like on pause, and it was just a disaster. So you didn't actually get. We've been together for 6.5 years now, and you didn't get your permanent residency until a year ago. So that was like
Tanya's
5 years. Tanya, happy 40th birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yay. I'm so glad you're here. It's so good to see you. So Tanya and I grew up together. We've known each other since we were 9.
Can I try something?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're going to hear this yet, but I got some sound effects just in case we need some.
Burr,
So
burr, burr, burr.
congratulations, Tanya, on your 40th birthday.
Yay, Tanya. Okay, so happy birthday, my lovely friend. We've known each other for 30 years now. So, yeah, my 40th coming up too. So I hope it's not ruined, as much. We're going to have to do like a whole
You get 2 birthdays.
delayed
Birthday at home,
delayed
birthday away.
Yeah. Oh, look at all those birthday wishes. Oh, love you guys so much. So, okay, so we were saying I diverted.
Downsize.
Yeah, so Joe came with a 1 suitcase, but took you 5 years through immigration and all that, even though you were here. So, so you're kind of used to downsizing.
Yeah, do you have to answer that question as well?
I can if you want me to.
Yeah, what would you downsize? I mean, it's a communal thing. And go ahead, everyone else. If you,
Yeah,
I know
tell
saw
me
people
what you
saying like
guys-
to let go of. Tanya said, "Oh, thank you so much." But people said like all computers. There's a whole coffee
Computers.
table gone. Someone my
coffee table.
program said their ex.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one. I would say, oh, happy birthday. Happy early
the
birthday,
8th.
Jessica. Another birthday. I know there's so many April birthdays. So yeah, delayed celebrations. We'll celebrate with you here today for now. So I guess if I were to downsize, I mean, I've downsized a lot I'm pretty much a minimalist. So I have no problem downsizing. Like I went through it from like a 3,100 square foot house to like an apartment after I got divorced from my first husband, and I had no problem doing that, and I felt like really, really free. So, but if I had to do it now, I guess I would get rid of. I really don't have much. Like I feel like everything I have I use. I guess maybe I don't know. I guess I could get rid of like I don't know.
It's not very good. I mean,
Brr. I don't know. What would you guys get rid of? Oh yeah, table topics, Tanya. Yeah, this chit chat is similar to table topics. Table topics, I think that they do still sell those on Amazon. So if you guys want to get one, get it. All right, downsize one crappy boyfriend.
Okay.
Love it.
You win for today.
I think that's a good answer. Well, yeah, you win for that one. Yeah, I would probably get rid of.
Come on now.
I don't know. I guess I couldn't. I don't know. I guess it would
Should
be
I name a few
easier.
things for you?
Yeah.
No, I don't know actually.
I could downsize clothes actually, because I don't really wear. I wear like yoga clothes every day. I don't really wear as many clothes as I have, so probably that. But yeah.
See, I don't like things, but I do like my equipment.
Yeah.
I do like I want to buy more equipment. But other than that, I'm pretty easy as well.
Yeah. I think we're pretty simple. We actually like purposely bought a smaller house so that we could just like live simply. So yeah, we're pretty minimalist.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's my turn.
Oh, sorry. Okay, your turn.
Goodness. So, there's a good one for you. What movie, and this for everyone else as well at home, we can all play along. I want to know, because this will be good to actually, you'll know why in a second. What movie made you laugh until you cried? So everyone at home, I would love to know because I'd like to do it. I'd like to watch those movies.
I would say there's so many. I love stupid comedies. Like I love really dumb humor. So and slapstick, anything. Bridesmaids. The first time I watched Bridesmaids, I was like, it's okay. And then the second time I watched it, I could not stop laughing. Especially like the part where she's dancing in the street with the cop. And so like just stupid comedy, I love. So Bridesmaids. I would say Dumb and Dumber. Any of the Chris Farley movies, I love those. Black Sheep,
Leslie Nielsen, the 20.
Naked Gun,
Naked
2.5. Like anything that's just so off the wall and stupid, I love.
Lawrence
it.
says Up and Under. Have you seen that? I've not seen
I
that.
haven't seen Up and Under. Oh, Nacho Libre, that's a good one too. That was really funny. Forrest Gump, Forrest Gump was pretty funny in a lot of parts. So, except I didn't like that it made me cry then. So
It's a rugby movie. I'll have to check that out. Oh, that makes sense. Up and Under, of course.
Yeah. Rush Hour, Tayag,
Yeah.
Tommy Boy, yes.
Tommy Boy.
The Hangover, all those I love those.
I'm
It's
gonna
a good answer. What's yours?
go ahead and say Step Brothers.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Step Brothers was really, really good.
Yeah. Yes, Brandon likes that one too.
Yeah.
The Mask. Oh, all those are so good. Have you guys been binging these movies? Because that's what we've been doing.
Did we just become best friends?
Did we just become best friends?
We can make bunk beds and we can do dancing around.
Yeah. Oh, Airplane, hilarious.
Dominique just called us the odd couple. I think that she called us the odd couple. That's how rude.
I don't think I've seen that one. But yeah.
Airplane was a great one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, we have this thing where if there's like a lot of bad stuff going on in the world, we don't watch anything sad. We don't watch anything scary. Those are the two things. No sad, no scary. And all we do is just watch things that make us laugh. Totally changes your whole mood.
That's Brandon. It might be a bit of a delay.
Yeah, old school's so funny.
Monty Python, fantastic.
Yeah. All of those. Those are all good. Yeah, see how many good ones are?
What about Dale and Tucker versus Evil?
Oh, yes.
Dale and Tucker versus Evil. That is a fantastic movie.
It's one of those horror comedies, but it's...
You don't know. It's like, it's a reverse thing.
It's really
totally
funny.
reverse. I don't want to spoil it, but it's totally reverse.
When we were dating, we watched that, and I could not stop laughing. I think we watched it like 2 or 3 times. I'd never heard of it before. So, yeah. Oh, God, Tiger King.
Yeah, that's
anything other than
comedy.
Tiger King. We have not finished watching Tiger King. How many of you have seen Tiger King? Because we watched 3 episodes, and it was late, so like we didn't.
I fell asleep actually.
Yeah, you fell asleep, but I heard after the 3rd episode it starts getting like more momentum. I don't know, but we haven't been able to pick it back up yet. But I heard like weird things about the guy. That there's sexual abuse or something going on, so I didn't really want to finish it because I didn't know if it was disturbing or not. But I don't know. Let me know. Was it disturbing?
McMillions was good.
McMillions was really, really good. We love that one. Dominique. We'll check out The Odd Couple. Yeah, I know.
Shaun of the Dead. Bob's got a good one
Oh,
there.
yeah. That's a good one, too. That's a good one. All right. Let's get to the next question. Okay. Hold on.
Are we just skipping ones we don't want to answer?
Well, no, because it said, "Was your favorite magazine?" and we don't really read magazines. So I'm going to go with, would you rather endure a hurricane or an earthquake? We had an earthquake here yesterday.
Hurricane or it'll be earthquake every day.
Yeah, why?
Because I don't think the effects are as bad. I was close to Hurricane Andrew as a kid, and that was like the weather was crazy. We've been close to tornadoes, and that was like the wind. Where earthquakes is like, I feel like it happens unexpectedly, lasts for I don't know how long, depending on the kind, I guess. Yeah. But I feel like hurricanes is longer and prolonged, so that's what I'd go for.
I agree with that. I mean, I've lived in California my whole life, so I'm accustomed to earthquakes. But we don't get them that often. So I feel like we're always kind of prepared for an earthquake. Like they've retrofitted all of our freeways and all of our homes. They're built certain ways to like move with an earthquake rather than collapsing. So if it were like in California, I would definitely rather have an earthquake than a hurricane. If I were like in Italy or somewhere else where the buildings are not built for earthquakes, I think I'd probably choose a hurricane. Although we did have some tornadoes when we lived in Austin, Texas. And that I couldn't even handle it. My nerves were shot because they happen so many times, like in one season. It's like between May and September, there's like tornado warning every 2 weeks or every few weeks or something like that. And then your nerves are like, ah. Whereas an earthquake, it's like, okay. Like last night, there was one here. And I was just sitting in the doorway, like just waiting for it to pass. Whereas I don't think in another part of the world where they're not used to that, it wouldn't be that comfortable. I guess it would be more dangerous, in other words.
Seems to be a bit of a split. Hurricanes and earthquakes are pretty much straight down.
But see, Diane lives in Florida, so maybe it's what you're used to. Because I guess maybe if you grew up like you're prepared and you know what to prepare for. So maybe that's a factor too. Because I know some people would not choose earthquakes. So. Yeah, Zadini says hurricanes because we're not built for earthquakes. Yeah, so I would say wherever you are is probably built for that kind of weather. So yeah, I think here would be earthquakes for me. Okay. Wait, was that mine? That
was yours again.
It's your turn.
So, if you had to write a book, what subject would it be?
Well, I am writing a book, so that's interesting. So it's well, it's a fiction. It's a fiction book, and it's about. I don't really want to talk about it too much, but I would say it's about like finding yourself and like a path to more like self-awakening and spirituality. So yeah, that's what I would like to finish.
Interesting.
What about you? Well, you did write a book.
I did write a book.
If you were to write another book.
If I had to write another book, I would like to write a book on ultimately like the being interconnected and being at one, resolving conflict, like at a deeper level. I think that's what I'd go for.
I like it.
I've always wanted to do that one more.
Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah, maybe one day.
Yeah.
Book 2.
Okay, so if you could have dinner, we'll do a few more of these, and then we'll move on to our next pub quiz.
Yeah, and feel free to write down yours as well.
Yeah. Okay, if you could, wait, I think I've missed some comments.
We need a moderator.
I know. Wait, I'm supposed to be the moderator.
Oh, very good.
Okay, so if you could have dinner anywhere in the world, which restaurant would you choose?
Oh, what's that one? If
you could have dinner anywhere in the world.
I don't know many good restaurants. I don't know.
What about in London?
I'd probably go to like a real nice place in New York. You said there's a really good Indian restaurant in New York, so
there's an amazing restaurant in New York City, and I cannot remember the name of it, and it was the best Indian food I've ever had in my life. And I've been to England, and I know they have really great Indian food, but this one was the best I ever had, and I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me. So it was amazing. But what about in London or something?
Yeah, I just can't think of any specific restaurants.
What's your favorite restaurant?
My best friend is a chef, Sebastian.
Not the dog.
No, not my dog Sebastian, but Sebastian Mansfield, and he is a fantastic chef. So wherever he's working, I would want to eat there because you know you're gonna get treated well.
Yeah. I think too it depends on like if you want to have like fine dining or you want to just have like a chilled out experience, because yeah, I mean Fix in Austin is so good. It's like a southern.
Fix is a great southern food in Austin.
Yeah, it's like American southern fusion. It's just so good. They had like the best biscuits and fried chicken, but it wasn't like greasy. It wasn't like what you would think of American like southern food. It was more of a healthier like spin off of that. So I would probably, if I could just take a trip right now and go to a restaurant, I would probably go there.
Nice.
It was good.
Kind of makes you think, obviously being inside. I want to go to a restaurant.
Out.
Okay, one more, and this will be good for everyone. So if you could spend 1 year in which country, which would you choose?
Ooh, Spain.
1 whole year, Spain.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
my family's from there, and I've lost so much Spanish. I used to be fluent, and yeah, I would like to go there for a year. That'd be awesome.
Good. I like it.
I've been there. I think I could live there.
I'll probably go for Italy.
Yeah?
I've never actually been to Italy. I'll go for Italy.
That's a good one too.
What about? We'll wait for a few others.
Oh, Chewy's. You've been... Jason, where are you from?
He's in Austin.
Oh, you're in Austin. Okay, I was like, that's in Austin. Oh, that's great. Have you been to Fix? Because that place is so good.
Fixe.
Yeah, Fix.
Like 5th or
with
6th or 7th Street.
Oh, yeah. So good. And there's so much good food in Austin. So when we went to Austin, I gained 15 pounds because I was super healthy. And then we got there and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to enjoy the food. And it's one of those hubs now that's like for restaurant, you know, for like, what do they call it? It's anyway, a gastro hub. So now they have so much good food there.
Got Greece, we've got Indonesia.
Ooh.
Got Ireland.
I would go to
That'd be
Greece.
a great one.
I haven't been to Greece. Ireland's beautiful.
I'd like to go to Southern Ireland. Been to like Dublin, I think. It's got Spain. I didn't know that, Natalie. South Africa.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Cambodia. Norway.
Oh, Israel's awesome.
Israel,
too.
yeah.
Cool. So what that what is like one of your favorite? I'm gonna use this as my question instead of this chat box. Okay, what is the craziest travel story you have?
I don't know. Obviously you've got a question. You've got an answer. I mean,
No, I mean thinking about all the countries, I definitely have some crazy stories.
okay. One would have been when almost being in a hurricane when I was a
Okay.
kid, because
What
that was
happened?
kind of scary. That was Hurricane Andrew, but I was like
When you were
it
in
didn't-
Orlando.
Orlando, yeah, in Florida, because like it took out some theme parks, like some lightning. I was on a ride and the lightning went off. But the other one was when I was coming back from Thailand. I was there for like 2 months. I was kind of late for the plane, and I think it's still going. And suddenly my taxi driver just switched drivers without really telling me. And obviously it was dark, it was late at night, so I didn't know what was going to happen. But it was, in the end, it was his brother, and they're just kind of swapping over for like a little break or something. But
Without telling you
without
anything.
me really knowing what was happening, that was kind of like not understanding the language because they were communicating. I was
Yeah.
like, obviously totally fine and good, but that was pretty much a concerning time.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have so many crazy travel stories. I can't. It's hard to pinpoint one. And that's why I love travel so much. Is like it really puts you out of your comfort zone, and you have to be a problem solver, and you have to adapt, and there's a lot of flexibility involved, and learning how to like not be anxious in the place where you don't know people, like the culture or the language. So for me, I love that about non-touristy travel, because that's usually how I like to travel, is kind of off the beaten path. But one of the times that I went to Rio, is anyone here from Rio or Brazil at all? Because I heard this was like a really rare experience. And I've heard so many great things about Rio, but then I went there and I was like, I don't think I'll ever come back here again just because of our experience. But I've heard that is a one-off, so I don't know. But this was back in like 2011, 2012, and they were preparing for the 2016 Olympics. So the city was cleaning up the drug lords and all these things, which you don't normally have like any interaction with as a tourist. You're just like on the beaches and whatever. But I happened to go into like with my friend Kristen. We were two of us girls like traveling, and we got this hotel that was a 5-star hotel right on the beach. It was beautiful. It was a little bit off of like the main strip. And so we're there. We don't know the language. People really aren't like trying to speak English. They're not even like trying to understand Spanish, because I started speaking Spanish because it's similar. So if someone speaks Portuguese to me, I can usually understand what they're saying because I know Spanish. So I'm trying to communicate in Spanish. Nobody's like even acknowledging that even is a language. So anyway, we're there the whole time for like 4 days. The second day, we were in the hotel, and all of a sudden like these pilots and this flight crew, they're all like there overnight, while they're hanging out to wait for their next flight. And so these two actually this group of people came up to us, and they were speaking English and like, are you okay? Like, are you looking for something? And we were like, we're just trying to figure out where to go tonight. And they were like, well, group of us are going to dinner across the street. You can come with us. So we did. So we all went out and we met some new friends, and like we're going to dinner. And then we came back to the hotel, and all of a sudden, all of the hotel people were leaving the hotel, like with their bags. Like the entire staff of the hotel was leaving the hotel. And so we were like, okay, what's going on? Luckily, we met these air crew, flight crew people, because they spoke English. So they were translating to us what was going on there, because the hotel staff was not telling us what was happening. So they were asking what's going on. They said, oh, they're doing a drug raid tonight in the favela, which is like their shanty town behind the hotel. And so they were basically cleaning up the drug lords there, like in the neighborhood behind the hotel. So they said, we have to get out of here. So you guys are more than welcome to stay, but we're leaving. So we're like, oh no, we're not staying here. So I called my friend who's in the FBI here, and I was like, hey, can you help? What is going on? We don't know what to do, because all the hotels were booked that night. And so he was like, let me call you back. And so he calls me back and he's like, get the F out of there. That hotel was taken hostage last year when they were doing a drug raid, and you got to get out, because they were going to close the main road at 11 o'clock. Like, if you were going to go, you had to go. Otherwise, you couldn't leave for like the whole night. So Kristen and I went up to our rooms, and we were like, just like a movie, like taking everything off of the counters and like shoving them in our bags, because the taxi, there was one last taxi coming out in 5 minutes. He was going to take you into town. And if you didn't get that, you were stuck there all night. And we were like, oh my God, get me out of here. So we like threw everything in our bags, like left the room, ran downstairs, waiting for the taxi. And as we're waiting for the taxi, we see like this group of Americans, and they were like outside smoking, and they look kind of like artsy kind of people. And I was like, hey, you guys, they look really chilled out. And I'm like, I don't know if you guys know what's going on, but you know, they're doing a drug raid. We have to leave the hotel. Otherwise you're stuck here all night. They're going to like block the road. And they were like, oh yeah, we heard, we're okay though. And we were talking to them for a few minutes, and we were scared, and they were just like chilled out. And so they told us, they were like, by the way, you know, we don't normally tell people this, but we actually are Britney Spears crew, and like she's here for her show. And so we have a helicopter on top of the roof. And so if we have to leave, you guys can come with us. We can just take off on the helicopter. So we were like, oh my God, thank God. We took their numbers, but we said, we'll call you like if anything changes, but we're going to get out of here, because they were going to stay at the hotel. So anyway, we took off. And we get in this cab, and we're going down to like the hotel, to just driving around. And we called the Sofitel, which is a very expensive hotel. Just like we just calling one after another, and they were like, no rooms. So we said, let's just go there. We get there, we're like begging the hotel staff, like, please give us a room. And they were like, no, we don't have anything. And we were crying, like, please, we have nowhere to go. The flights were all like done for the whole night. So it was crazy. So the whole night I was texting with the Britney Spears crew, like, are you guys okay? They're like, yeah, but there's gunshots everywhere. And we were in our hotel in the main strip, and there was gunshots going through the streets. There were helicopters all night long. And we were just sitting there with Kristen and me, like all huddled together, just shaking the whole night. And then we had to stay there for 3 more days because we couldn't get a flight out. So then the next night, I think it was the next night or 2 nights later, we're like, we got to get, like, it was fine. Everything was back to normal. And we're like, let's go out to eat something. So we went out to dinner. We met another Brazilian group of friends, and they were like, come hang out with us. Well, so we start hanging out with them. Then Kristen's got her purse in her hand, and she got robbed that night while we were walking down the street. Some guy ran past her, grabbed her purse. And then 2 seconds later, we hear gunshots in the streets. And this like random cop comes out, and he's like, I saw what happened to you guys. And he brings back her purse. He was an off-duty cop who saw what happened, and he just like starts shooting the guy in the street. We were like, let's go home. This is it was like a crazy, you can't make that up.
No. Well, it reminds me, every time you say that story, it reminds me of the Owen Wilson movie, No Escape.
Yeah, it was
right, it's just craziness.
It was kind of so like scary. That. I didn't tell my mom that until
until now.
A month ago. Watching. No, like a month ago. I told her, and she's like, oh my God, you would have given me a heart attack if I knew that.
It's crazy.
So, yeah. But yeah, that was probably my craziest story. I do have several of those though, but not as extreme.
We've got some others here as well. So first of all, Lawrence, thank you for your service, my friend. 6 months in Afghanistan, leaving the base for walkabout. Turns out we were walking through a minefield for 6 months.
Oh, dang. Ugh. Oh my gosh.
Cheryl said she got chased by the Russian mafia in Prague.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Don't need to know anymore. We're fine with that. There's from Brandon. Arizona tire was flat, hard to fix, and had a rattlesnake near the vehicle. Never change a tire as fast as I did then.
Every time we drive in the desert, I'm like, I hope our car doesn't break down, because there's nothing there, no cell phone service. So that's really scary.
Karen said backpacking in Sierras in the fall. Snowed out and then stuck on the roads as flash flood took out the highway all the way back home.
Jeez. Wow. You guys have a lot of good stories too.
Yeah.
But isn't that what makes you love travel? I mean,
does it?
I don't know. For me, I'm kind of an adrenaline junkie, so like isn't it makes you want to just stay at home? You're like, no, Joseph's way more like you're more safe than me. I'm like, let's do it. I'm kind of an adventurous. But that's what I love about travel. Like when I go traveling, I'm like, I hope I have fun stories to tell. As long as you make it out alive.
Yeah, I guess that's the main thing.
You're like, I don't even want to go on a zip line. Right?
Yeah. Wow, that's a crazy story.
Oh man. Okay, so yeah. Okay, what else we got here? Oh, Charged Up by Elephants? Oh my gosh. I think we could like make a book with all of these stories. It was awesome. All right, so you want to do pub quiz?
Yeah, let's do some kind of quiz.
Okay. By the way, pub quizzes are not really popular in America. I just started seeing bars doing this, but the first time I saw pub quizzes were in England because they have them all over the place. And we did one in Bournemouth, actually.
Yeah.
What was that pub called? In Southbourne, with Paul, Joseph's dad.
I'm not sure
I can't remember, but they had karaoke there.
Yeah.
And that was fun. So, okay. Wait, so where are the answers are on here?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, they are. Okay.
Yep. So you're just the moderator type of thing.
The quiz person.
Okay, so you ready? You got your pens and papers ready?
Okay.
We do have to trust you to be able to mark your scores correctly because we can't pass it to the next table across you unless you have more than one person with you right now. But make sure you got your pen and your paper ready and we'll go through it and see what happens. Just looking at...
Which Apollo 11 astronaut did not set foot on the moon?
Oh, I don't know that one. I know the story, but I don't know it.
Okay.
Okay, so don't put it in the chat box. Just put it right down. I'm just gonna put mine.
So just write down your answers, I guess.
Yeah, and then we'll count them up at the end.
Okay. Wait, this is very English because it says FC Liverpool signature song. What's FC Liverpool?
You'll never walk alone. I'll say that one right now because we're not. If we're going to be way too English.
Okay, wait. This is very British.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. How about we do?
Are they sure they're all English? What stuff is that?
Well, they're.
So just skip the English ones.
Well, for one, it says pub quiz, so we know. Okay.
So just skip
let's skip that one. So let's go to which James Bond theme song that starts with the words "Meeting You" was the only 007 theme song to reach #1 in the U.S. charts. So which James Bond theme song that starts with the words "Meeting You" was the only 007 theme song to reach #1 in the U.S. charts?
No idea. I'm gonna go next for that one.
I know.
Once again, don't write it down. Or write it down, but don't post it in the comments.
Okay, what is the Greek word for fire?
I'll be a moderator with you, I think, right now.
I'm not very good at trivia. Okay, here's one. I think I actually know this
Deanie
one.
actually knew this
Oh, you know
one.
those FC Liverpool songs?
Yeah.
All right.
Never Walk Alone. It's classic. I used to
Okay.
live in Liverpool, for that matter.
You did. That's true. What are the 5 boroughs in New York City?
Okay.
1 point for every correct answer. 5 boroughs in New York City.
We just talked about a few of them the other night, didn't we? Last night.
Mm-hmm.
We were trying to guess an accent. Okay, I'm going to be a moderator with you. To make it a little bit fair for everyone at home. I don't want to win
here's
too
a good
quickly.
one. What kind of orange is used to flavor Earl Grey tea? What kind of orange is used to flavor Earl Grey tea?
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll do one more because this is...
That's okay. We'll do like 3 or 4 more.
Well, I don't know these questions.
Okay, so,
the ghost town in Pripyat is found in which country? The ghost town in Pripyat is found in which country? And then...
Scroll up.
and then... Scroll up.
Because they're all the answers, yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll do one more here.
That seems very American to me.
Yeah, but it's old. But okay, I will do this one too. So what was the name of Sonny Crockett's pet alligator in the cult TV series Miami Vice? What was the name of Sonny Crockett's pet alligator in Miami Vice? And then, where is it? Okay, Mariposa. I'm probably not pronouncing these well. Motel, Farfalla, Borboleta, Papillon, and Summerfugal are all sorry for those in Europe. I'm probably really messing those up. Are all European words for what? I know that one actually.
There's a bit of a delay. Cheryl said, "Can you spell the town?" Did we say it about a town?
Oh, Pripyat. Okay, Pripyat.
The ghost town of Pripyat is found in which country?
All right, and
Let's
then
go up a little bit. Let's go up. So I'm looking underneath the mic. Well, this one.
Okay, which 2007 film, the third in a series, was the most expensive Hollywood film ever made? 2007 film, the third in a series, most expensive Hollywood film ever made.
I'm gonna go for that one. I don't know if it's true or not one.
Okay.
Oh, and here's a bonus one for everyone. And there's no right or wrong answer. Okay? So, are you going to make sure you keep the answers up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, here's an optional question. If you know Chewbacca from the Star Wars series, he's the real with Han Solo. I was never really big into Star Wars, but next to Han Solo, he was almost like a Sasquatch looking thing, 7 feet tall, lots of hair, and he was going something like that kind of voice, right? Would you rather look like him and speak with your voice, or speak like his voice but look like you?
So speak like Chewbacca but look like you, or look like Chewbacca and speak like you.
You can have one or the other.
You keep your voice or you keep your looks.
And you can post this one in the chat. You can post this one in the chat.
Would you rather be Chewbacca or...
And speak like with your voice?
Or your voice, and look like Chewbacca.
I'll wait to see the answers.
By the way, I get this question every week from Joe, so so it's one that you like.
So,
but answer's always the same.
So go ahead and just notice all your answers there. And I said there's a bit of a delay, so Brandon's just crying with laughter. That's a good sign.
Okay. I messed up these questions because I put them all out of order. So,
Malcolm. Hey, Malcolm, great to have you here, my friend. Malcolm said B. So which one was that? B
is look like you and speak like Chewbacca, I think, right?
Oh, Kevin, my best friend's here as well.
Kevin, hey!
Keep my own voice. Great to have you, my friend.
Look like Chewie and speak like me? Yeah. Well, okay, so why would you keep your voice?
Because Kevin wants to make money in Vegas.
Oh, would be a good time in Vegas. Hey, that's good, actually. You can actually have a show. You'd be very profitable.
Yeah, you'd be cast in every Star Wars movie, which is next.
Yeah, it's true. All right, so we'll go through the answers, but then you can give me your answer after.
Okay.
Okay, so which Apollo 11 astronaut did not set foot on the moon? That was Michael Collins.
Michael Collins, so if you got that answer, congratulations. Cheers.
Cheers. My brother is really good at this. Are you on, Andrew? I sent him a link to come on, so he's really good at trivia. He's like a genius.
Let's put some more music on.
Okay. What about... Okay, the FC Liverpool signature song, You'll Never Walk Alone, stems from which musical? Which musical was that?
We didn't say that one. You just said which was the anthem of Liverpool.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry, I messed that one up. But it was anyway, Rodgers and Hammerstein's Carousel. And
thank you, Dominique.
See.
Have a good evening.
Hi, Dominique. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so then what else we got here? Which James Bond song starts with the words "meeting you" and it was reached #1 in the U.S. charts? Only 007 movie song.
Which was
and that was "A View to Kill," Duran Duran.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and then we got a couple left here. What is the Greek word for fire? Pyro. Makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, and then what else we got? 5 boroughs in New York City. Okay, what do you think?
Oh, no, I didn't actually write them all down, but I've just got Brooklyn. What was the other one we said last night?
Bronx.
The Bronx. We'll do it together. It'll be a lot easier.
Manhattan.
I was going to say that one. Queens.
Staten Island.
Staten Island. I did it.
Yay! You did it.
Great to have you, Terry.
Okay, which wait, what was it? What was that?
I have to remember the way you're looking now.
What kind of orange is made in Earl Grey tea? Kind of orange.
I'm gonna say a Saxuma. I don't drink tea.
Bergamot.
Bergamot. Did anyone get bergamot?
Bergamot.
If you did, put a little tick next to your answer.
Okay, the ghost town in Pripyat is found in which country? I'm gonna say
India. Greece.
Oh. That's 25. Oh, Ukraine.
Ukraine. Oh, I didn't know that one.
Pripyat was built to house the Chernobyl nuclear plant power plant workers.
Oh, wow. Way off.
Okay, and then Mariposa, Motil. I'm gonna mess this up. Farfalla, Borboleta, Papillon, and Summerfugal are all European words for what? I'm gonna say butterfly. What do you think?
I'm gonna say scroll up again. I want to see what was it?
Yeah, it's butterfly.
Oh, it is butterfly.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
And it's like one of the only ones I got. Last one was, what was that other one? Oh, the alligator in Miami Vice.
Did we say that one in the end? Did we?
Elvis. Oh, you got Ukraine. Nice. A lot of them got Ukraine. Awesome. Okay.
I think there was one more.
Oh, the most expensive Hollywood film.
Yes.
What was that?
I was going to say Avengers. Because that was like really expensive with all the actors.
Oh. It was actually Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, really?
At the World's End. I didn't know that.
I didn't watch any of the movies, so.
And bonus, finally, what would you choose? Chewbacca?
I
with
would
your voice,
look like Chewbacca with my voice. Get some gigs in Hollywood. Or in Las Vegas, as Kev said. And
Oh, Deanie got Elvis. Awesome.
yeah, I think that's what I would do. Because I think it's just more money. It's like you're a niche market right there. There's only one of you.
Yeah, but if you spoke like Chewbacca and looked like you, that would also be kind of weird. But I think for me, like, I would rather be able to communicate. Because I think I would have a really hard time with, like, not being able to speak
I know that to
the
be
language.
true.
Excuse me? Okay. All right. We're going to do one last quiz.
One last quiz. Almost top of the hour.
And
by the way, just very quickly, are we being okay so far? Like, is everything...
Are we making you laugh?
Or making things at least a little bit better? Just so...
At least are you having fun hanging out with us? We can't be more entertaining than we are. I mean, I can actually, but I don't have a karaoke machine right now.
Yeah.
So...
That was not going to be a part of a downsizing question.
Actually, yeah, that's one of the things I can't live without. But, yeah. Well. Okay, so, all right. This one we did at our wedding, which was, what are the British words and American words?
Oh, that was a good one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so.
Because most of my people who, like, go on this channel, so if you're new here, welcome. But most of the people I speak with are American-based, like 50%. 30% is probably English, and then Australia, New Zealand, and around the world. So it'd be interesting for those in America.
Yeah.
Have you got like a vice versa? Or are you just going to go back and forth in each one?
Let's go back and forth.
Okay.
But yeah, we so still to this day, I still ask Joseph, like, what did you say? Can you please spell that? We've been together for almost 7 years, and I'm still like, what? I don't understand what you're saying. So we still have like a lot of miscommunication happening, because even though it's very similar in culture, it's very different, right?
Very different.
Like,
I live in two worlds most of the time.
yeah, and we'll go through the quiz, but I feel like when I go to England, I have to switch all my words. So it must be, like, when you're here, it must be kind of exhausting to, like, do that all the time, where you're having to, like, switch.
It's easier. The weird thing, just very quickly, is for me is if I imagine the roads in England, my brain now twists them round to the American way of driving. So even my memory of English roads are switched now. Because
So
I'm
when
so
you
used
think back about England driving,
if I
you
in Cambridge,
imagine yourself on the left side.
yeah, like near where I used to live, a place called Histon Road, I feel like as I visualize it, it's twisted the other way around.
So you're,
Right,
when you
left,
think
left,
about
or right.
yourself driving a car in England, you see yourself driving on the left side of the car.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Maybe not in the car as much, but definitely the road is flipped.
So you see people coming at you on the left instead of on the right, on the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so let's see if you guys can get some of these. What is the U.S. term for the UK term bonnet?
Bonnet.
What do English people call bonnet? What is our American equivalent?
Technically, we could accept two answers here. But what is regarded as the English specifically. Not the old English, but the present English. So go ahead and write that down.
Natalie's right. Yeah, U.S. Brits watch so much more American
Yeah.
TV. It's easier to convert. You're probably right. Because I actually, when I watch British shows, if I don't understand what they say, I just kind of delete it in my mind. So, yeah, that's interesting.
Diane said, do either of you speak another language? I'm still trying to get to grips with English. I'm still trying to learn that one, so only one for me.
I speak Spanish, but it's a little rusty now because I don't practice too much. Okay, so yeah, we got a lot of different answers. So Natalie's right. It's the hood. The hood of the car is the bonnet. I remember the first time you ever said that. Like, can you, like, how
I
do
still
you
say it.
Do you say pop the, you don't, we say pop the
boot.
hood, but
Oh, yeah, you got the...
how do you say, like, open the bonnet? Like,
That'd be the bonnet.
but you don't say pop the bonnet.
Yeah, we just
say
don't really pop it.
What do
Or-
you do? Just say open the bonnet or what?
I don't know, like pop up, open up, I don't know. But the main thing is we don't really use it. It's more the other one, which I might have just given it away now, so...
Yeah, so what is the British word for our word trunk? Like
Okay,
the trunk
yeah.
of the car.
And you can put this in the
that's-
answers now.
yeah,
I think
you
we're
can
just
write
like
it in,
free
write it
for all.
in.
I was trying to be all like marking like teacher on you, and it's not going to happen now.
So what is the trunk?
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Well, the trunk in England would be the boot.
The boot.
The boot.
Yeah, Cheryl.
The boot
Yeah,
is a
the
trunk.
boot.
Yeah, Cheryl's right. She's in New York, so she got it.
Yep. Okay, and then what about chips? The British call chips what? What
So
in
what
American?
are-
What's the American word for British word chips?
Okay. Let me put some more of this music on.
Oh, a lot of them are getting them.
Yeah, a lot of people, because there's a bit of delay on our end, so we're just getting like all the boot.
So
So you want to repeat it again?
chips are
So what was
what are
this?
chips in American word?
It'd be like fries, I
Fries.
guess, right? I mean,
But you guys
you
call
got
fries.
thick cut.
So we
fries.
call fries everything, like all of the thick cut, like what you would call chips in England, we call them fries. Any size is all fries to Americans, but for you call fries the skinny French fries.
Because they came from America, like McDonald's,
Mm-hmm.
as far as I'm aware. And then the thick cut fries,
Or chips.
or in England, chips would be the... Yeah, so people are saying chips.
Yeah.
Crisps.
Yeah, you
I've
guys
got
are-
crisps there as well. So that'll be...
So what are crisps to Americans?
What are crisps to Americans?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's for next one. Crisps to Americans, because...
Oh, you guys are getting them.
Yep.
Okay. Crisps are chips. Our chips. So wait, what do you, okay, yeah, so your crisps are our chips.
That's right.
See, we still get
So you got a
confused.
packet of crisps, or you got a bag. Here we go. So a packet of crisps,
Yeah.
or a bag of chips.
In England, you say that?
Yeah, it'll be a packet. It'll be
Oh.
like a little packet like this, but it's.
If it's like a
In the
big
same
bag,
bag.
of
It's in
chips,
a bag.
you call them chips.
I don't eat those, so I'm not sure. But
Oh.
like, if you're like talking about small, it'll be like a packet of crisps,
Okay.
where you got a bag of chips,
Cool.
like potato chips. That's right.
Yeah. Okay, so let's find one that's like really hard. Because okay, what's a treacle? What's treacle?
Treacle.
Yeah.
All right, treacle. You got the London.
What is treacle?
I don't think
The
we mean that
UK
one.
Oh, is it a bad word?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
But that would be like what you would call, say, a woman. All right, treacle. Right, all right, babe.
Oh, is it derogatory?
Not necessarily, no. Because
Oh.
you'd only say it, as I'm going to presume. I might be wrong, but I think it's just like...
Why does it say food here?
Yeah, it is. It is. That's
Oh,
what
really?
it's saying. That's what
Okay.
the...
Okay. What about oh, Cheryl says the Brits say pay packet and we say paycheck. I didn't know that. Pay packet. Huh. That's cool. See, I'm always learning like new ones all the time. You guys have
It's
so
already
many.
been a little packet.
Yeah. You have
Or
so many
envelope,
so much slang.
So let's go for the treacle one.
Okay.
Because that'll be coming through
So
in
what
a
is
second.
treacle?
Treacle is like the sugary syrupy thing, isn't it? Am I wrong? Like you got like treacle in it, like an Eccles tart. Yeah, like treacle is a black liquid sugar.
Yeah.
Good
okay.
stuff, Natalie.
Cool. All right. Okay. And then what about? Oh, this is a good one. Jumper. What is a jumper in American terms? UK jumper is what in America?
Now, so I don't know this to be true, but on like the East Coast, it might be easier because there's still a lot of English words still being used. So you might get jumper. What is a jumper?
We don't have that word jumper. I used to laugh all the time when we were dating because I was like, "What are you saying?" You have to
Well,
get
you
your
always still
jumper.
go, what, a jumper?
And I try and do a British accent, and then he's like, "What language are you speaking? What accent is that?"
So Lawrence said, why there's... I'm kind of with Lawrence here, but I think we're in the wrong Lawrence.
Okay,
Lawrence
I have
says,
an
why
answer for
do
this.
Americans pronounce herbs, which I would say, but without the H being herbs?
Okay, I know why. Okay, Liz, you got it. It's sweater. Jumper
Yeah.
is a sweater.
Everyone's getting that.
Here's the
Most
reason
people.
why Americans say herb instead of herb. It's because the word is French, herb, and in France they say herb. So somehow it translated properly over here where we say herb.
Which
And
makes
I don't
sense
know
for
why-
everyone else, I just realized.
Yeah?
They go, hello, hello, hello. There's a TV show called Hello, Hello, Hello.
Yeah.
But it's hello, hello, hello. So that's
Yeah.
the H without the H. So it's hello. Hello. Right? Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's technically true, but if everyone knows that TV show is way back. Well,
So
not
why
way, way
is that
back.
related to...
Because
herb?
hello, but they say hello. I don't know if they use the H there in the
Oh.
word, but it's taken out the H.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just
I
how
don't
my
know
thought just
how.
didn't match.
It's really interesting because some of the things like did not translate with the immigrants and like I don't know. It's interesting because like the French brought herb, the word here to America, and I don't know because you guys are closer in England why it didn't. I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, if you look at it phonetically, it should be herb, right? So, but that's why we pronounce that
Yeah.
way.
And we grow some in the garden, so it gets a little bit confusing.
Did you say herb now?
No,
or
I,
you still say
I
herb?
say consciously herb for you.
Okay, yeah.
But inside I'm going, it's herb.
Yeah.
I'm going, should we get some herbs? But I'm going, it's herb.
See, I do that when I go to England because we have to change our language, right? When we go, we have to like
So people say
assimilate.
hello, hello.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's so fascinating. Okay, wait. What about? It's not on this quiz, but what about the loo? What is the loo to Americans?
What is the loo to Americans? James says, I will only say this once. It's from a TV show.
Oh,
I will only say this once.
James, is James in England? Are you in England?
Yeah, James is in England.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Good friend of ours.
Yeah, James always sends us really nice gifts. Thank you, James. He's so thoughtful. Yeah, okay, so I'm just reading through some of your comments. So yeah, faucet is tap. What we say faucet is tap in England. That's what Natalie said. And then
But you'd use tap as well, I guess, right?
we say tap water, like if you want tap water, but we don't say the faucet is not a tap.
Oh,
The
okay.
faucet is a faucet. But okay, so what was the other word we just said? The loo? Yeah, bathroom.
Bathroom, yeah. People are getting that. I think that one's more
Bathroom and
universally known.
restroom. Okay, so what's the difference between bathroom and restroom for Americans?
I would say restroom would be in a public place, like a restaurant, bar, pub kind of thing. But the bathroom would be at home.
Yeah.
I'd say it's more like at
It's more a
home.
casual word. Like restroom is more polite and more usually in public place you ask for the restroom. Which would be like toilet, right? Like if you were at a restaurant in England, you would say, "Where's the toilet?" Not "Where's the loo?" Right? Like
Say
if
that
you were at
again?
a restaurant, it's more polite to say, "Where's the toilet?"
Yeah, the toilet's
than
pretty
"Where's
easy.
the loo?"
Yeah.
Like loo is also more casual, right?
Yeah, you say loo.
You forget some of your English
No,
words.
I was just
though.
trying to think like loo, toilet. They're pretty much the same energy.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I was also thinking about this one here.
Oh, trousers. Oh, this is a good one. Trousers. What are trousers for? I mean, we also say trousers, but we have a different like connotation of trousers in
Yeah.
America.
So what? Yeah. So I should have already said the opposite. What is the American word for trousers?
Yeah.
What's the American word for trousers?
Take a piss is different for Americans from Kevin. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Because take the piss out of someone
Like,
is like
take the
making
mick.
fun of them, right?
Take the mick.
Yeah, and take a piss is actually literally going to the bathroom.
It's a bit both. I think it's both. It's jaw, but it's just like tonality, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so the trousers
Oh, so
are...
Kevin got pants.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Correct.
Pants. So when I first met Joe's mom...
Liz says pants. Congratulations.
yeah,
Hey,
you guys are
Haley.
getting-
How you doing, my friend?
Hi. Yeah. So when I first met your mom,
Mm-hmm.
your mum, because another difference, right? I said we were about to go out. This
Mm-hmm.
was like I met her maybe 3 days earlier. She came to visit us. So you were technically visiting me because we were going back and forth still when we were dating.
Mm-hmm.
And your mom came over, and then I said, "Okay, we'll go out to eat. Let me just go change my pants." And I went in the bedroom and I changed my trousers. And she was like cracking up because she's like, "You know what that means to us, right?"
Which Brandon's saying right now, pants in England is underwear.
Yes. Yeah.
So that makes it really confusing on that
So
conversation.
to your mom, she was hearing, "I'm going to go change my underwear." But really, I meant I'm going to go change my trousers, so my pants. But yeah, trousers to Americans are like slacks, like somebody said up here. So they're more like formal slacks, like work attire kind of pants. So yeah, that's really interesting. Okay, knickers. Natalie wants to know what we call knickers. We call them underwear or panties for women, because knickers are more for women, right?
That is only for women.
Yeah, so we call them
Well,
panties.
not necessarily. I don't want to be too judgmental. I mean, people
But
wear
I mean,
what they want, but
normally
typically,
you
yes.
would say, you wouldn't say you getting knickers.
No, I wouldn't. No.
Okay, yeah.
No.
So we would say panties, or that's for female. Underwear could be male or female. Yeah. So.
What about that one? What's that one?
Jam? No, jelly.
Oh, you just said it.
Oh, no, jelly. Well,
this-
jelly's different too, because jelly. What is jelly to American? No, what is jelly? Yeah,
So-
what is jelly to American?
Kevin just said, would I say pasta or pasta? I would say pasta, but
We
I
always have this argument.
I feel like every time I do, you look at me and go and cringe inside.
I cringe when I hear
Mm-hmm.
pasta because it's so I speak Spanish, and the Spanish is, it's a romantic language, and Italian falls into the romantic language, and so all the vowels are all pronounced the same. A is always ah. So for Italians, it's pasta. So Americans, we say pasta, but whenever I hear a British say pasta, I'm like, oh.
Thing is, when you say it, you sound like real East Coast pasta,
Because
like Boston.
for us, I don't know.
Hey,
it's
Mike's
kind
here.
of
Great to have you, Mike.
Hey, Mike. Nice to see you. When people say pasta in America, it's kind of like an unsophisticated way of saying pasta. So I don't know, but it's just a tomato thing. It just depends. But Italians say pasta because it's pasta.
Well,
Okay,
we
that's
can
all
agree
I'm
to
gonna-
disagree on
that's
that
all I'm
one.
gonna say about- Okay,
What
what
other good
about
ones,
what?
No,
Which
I was
one?
just saying I'm just looking at any other.
Okay, what about God, there's so many. Oh, aubergine. What is aubergine
that's a
to
good one.
Americans?
So going back to Brandon, I don't know if we just said that. Like
Oh, yeah, we did say
jam
that.
in England.
No,
What-
jelly is
To me, jelly in
Jell-O,
English
right?
is jello, which is like the wobbly kind of dessert thing.
yeah,
Jam is the same,
jam. We say jelly
like
is
strawberry
jam.
jam
Yeah,
is
we
the
say
same
jelly.
thing. Yeah, but you say, okay, yeah.
So
that's
strawberry. So jam in England is jelly to us. So we say strawberry jelly, but to English, jelly is jello.
Mm-hmm.
So see how we get very confused when we talk.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I don't know where
actually.
I live
It's
sometimes.
amazing to even have any conversations. But it is frustrating sometimes because I'm like, what are you talking about? So aubergine is eggplant. Yeah, James got
Eggplant,
it.
there we go.
Cheryl got it. Deanie. Yep.
I like this delay because it gives us a bit of time to just kind of figure out the next thing.
And then we got.
Well, what's holiday in English or England? Oh, Paula said Canada says pasta like I do. Well, there we go.
The Canadians have a big British influence, though. So that makes sense. Canada is really interesting because
Who's got
Canada
French?
has North American, I mean, they have like American influence, and you have British influence, and you have French influence. So it's really interesting. I love Canada. It's one of my favorite places ever. So I want to go back there. We want to go to Vancouver. I've been to Vancouver.
never been to Canada,
I've been
so-
to the French part, Quebec. So yeah, we want to go back.
What was the one I just said though? He was saying it. Oh, there we
Was
go.
it?
Vacation.
Oh yeah, vacation. Yeah.
Good stuff, Kevin.
Yeah. Holiday for us is like
Yeah.
like Christmas,
Like a Christmas
or
is a
Easter
holiday.
is holiday.
So.
What about courgette?
Courgette.
Which this
That's
one this looks
English.
French though. Courgette.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it looks French.
I need
to
more
me.
music.
Oh,
I've done that
jam
one
has
already.
seeds, jelly has no seeds, Paula said. That's interesting. Cool. I like that. That's a good way to.
Yeah, that makes sense
Yeah.
to me. That makes sense.
Okay, so courgette is.
What is a courgette? Might as well say it now,
Zucchini.
zucchini.
Yeah, zucchini is a
See if people
courgette.
come in for that one.
I did not know what these things were when I went to England.
Well, Natty
I saw
said they
them on
got
the
some
menu.
rolls in Canada, but they've actually just come to LA.
Yes. Did
They're
you
in
guys
LA
hear
now.
that? Yeah.
we're gonna have some tea and crumpets
Harry and
with them.
Megan are now in LA. Megan and I grew up in the same area.
And
so
me and
she
Harry are
moved
kind of
back
tight,
here.
and we're
So we're twinsies.
gonna have tea and crumpets.
Maybe we'll go have some
4
fun with
o'clock.
them. Yeah.
I was gonna say on what is it?
Spanner? What about spanner?
That's a good one. What's a spanner?
I had no idea what this was when you told me. I was like, what are
See,
you
as you say all these, I'm trying to think how. I feel like they both exist in both languages.
So do you feel, because I feel like before, when we were first dating, I would say, what is this to you? And you would say, it's this. And now you have to like think
It's
about
definitely
it.
getting murkier to a
Yeah,
degree.
now you're like, I don't know. I think it's this or I think it's that. So that's interesting because I wonder, I mean, I feel like sometimes when I'm in England for like a month and I come back and I'm like, I have to really think about what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's making you smarter though. That's good.
Well,
You're already
I don't
smart.
know. Maybe. I don't know. It's,
Oh, Liz
it's
got it.
confusing.
Yeah, a spanner's a wrench.
It's a wrench, like
Yeah,
a
it's a
monkey
wrench.
wrench.
When you're gonna throw a spanner in the works, what is our term for that? English say throwing a spanner in the works is what do we say? Does anyone know the American equivalent? Like
Like it's
you guys say-
destroyed it. Like putting it like if you put a spanner in the works, I see it in my mind as like this chain going on. You put a spanner in it, it'll
Yeah.
just breaks. Like
like
breaks
you'll
the chain.
say something like not to put a spanner in the works, but we have to make this change or something like that.
And another one would be what is biscuit in American?
Oh, biscuit.
What's biscuit in American?
And I mentioned about the biscuits at Fix. So biscuits are
Well, you could give him a minute.
oh, you're asking the
Yeah,
question.
that's a question,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I thought somebody asked that.
No, no. Give people a chance. So there's really nice. Ruby just said, I don't know if I can just do that. You guys are great. Thanks for the fun chat. Gonna go think about dinner. Bye, everyone. Great to have you, my friend. Really appreciate you. There's the first live I've done in public. I mean, I do it in my private group all the time.
Yeah.
Like 2-3 times a month. But it's the first YouTube live of technology we got going. So it's really good to be here. And not talk about self-development for once.
Yeah. Okay, somebody got Liz said a cookie. Diane says a roll. Yeah, so like a biscuit is like they're southern here in America, so like the southern
I see
states.
them like scones or scones.
yeah.
They're kind of similar to that. Like they're kind of thick.
I don't know if you guys have an equivalent in England. Maybe in France. I don't know, because it's kind of like layered. It's layered bread that's like crunchy, and I don't know, it's soft in the middle. Biscuits are amazing. American biscuits. I don't know like Diane said a roll, so it's kind of more similar to it, but it's even like, yeah, there's no real equivalent. I don't know. But yeah, biscuits in England are cookies. So
And vice versa. What's the opposite?
cookies.
What's a biscuit in England?
Yeah, cookies.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't really know the equivalent of biscuit in England, because you guys don't really eat those, right? Like in England, an American biscuit.
No.
Yeah. If you've
That
ever
goes
been to
real big.
KFC, because you guys have KFC there, right? In England, they have KFC.
Yeah.
They sell biscuits at KFC. I mean, they're not that
I don't
great.
know if they. I've only had like KFC like once or twice in my life in England,
Okay.
and all I remember is just being chicken. Like fried
I mean,
chicken.
I don't
Kentucky
really
Fried Chicken.
condone like fast food.
Throw a wrench
But
in the
that's it.
gears for throw a spanner in the works. We have scones like biscuits, but we don't eat them like Americans do. Yeah. Well, no, but you can with American biscuits. You have jam and butter, and scones. You'd have jam
Yeah.
and butter as well.
Yeah.
But
That's
you
probably the
in
closest thing to
America
it.
you have also biscuits and gravy, and that's a big difference. We
good.
don't have biscuits and gravy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So Cheryl said, I'm gonna have to highlight this here because I'm liking this online stuff.
yeah.
I think that's showing up on live. I'm not sure, but biscuits are different in the US depending on where you live. In the South, they put gravy on them.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
So we'll do one more. What about a windscreen? That's a good one.
Is that a
Windscreen.
good one?
Guys, we don't say windscreen.
Okay,
What's a
so
windscreen?
what's windscreen?
What is windscreen? We'll give you a hint. It's on a car.
It's on a car.
All right. It is the windshield.
Mm-hmm.
We say windshield.
The front
The front window
is-
of the car is a windshield to us.
So I see a few people kind of logging off now. We'll be doing that the same. So great to have you, Natalie. See you in the next
Yeah.
video, of course, and everyone else.
We'll
Liz
be
as
on for
well.
like another 10 minutes, and then we're going to head
Well,
off.
I was going to head off.
Oh, you're going to go now? Okay.
Okay, what else we got?
That's all I got now. But wait, there's more.
I can only say who would you prefer to be so many times
Who would I prefer to be?
with the Star Wars character Chewbacca. I can only say that once, and I'm all out of content.
Wait, what is your favorite hobby?
I would say it's actually kind of like technology and self-development stuff. It really is. It's kind of good, but it's not that exciting.
Not that exciting. That's
I
exciting.
know I like learning about, I like learning about the audio, the technology stuff, like doing all this stuff today, like figuring out was really fun and it's kind of interesting to me, like putting the lighting up here because you can't really see too much, but if I put this here, I had to change all the lighting around, I got my soundboards and everything, so
Can we move that over and show Sebastian?
it's kind of...
Wait, watch the light. Watch that light. There we go.
Oh,
Hey, Sebastian. Sassy. Sassy.
sing!
Sassy, sing.
Sing!
Sassy. Sing. Sing. Sing.
There we go.
Oh, what a good boy. All right, Sassy says hi. So we're going to get off here in just a few minutes. So anybody you can ask questions.
Yeah, if you have any questions...
You have any questions for us? Pole dancing, so fun. Who's doing pole dancing? I just saw that.
Jessica. I think it was.
Jessica, awesome. I love pole dancing.
James said NLP.
Mm.
James, we might be actually doing something interesting soon. We're just talking about it today. So send me
Yeah.
an email, my friend. I know you do, so we'll do that. It might be tricky at time wise, but we'll see.
That
Right.
gives you just enough information.
That
to
hidden
go,
conversation we had.
What is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so. You got your Joe's
you
got
go.
all his lighting up now. You got your new light set going on.
Yep, we'll play my outro music unless we've got other things.
All right, Lauren's asked, okay, so we got some good questions here. What is your next UK tour?
Nothing planned tour-wise.
I'm so
Should
bummed
do.
about the travel stuff. We're supposed to be in England in October, but not for work. We're going for a wedding. And Kevin, I don't know if Kevin's still on here, but for one of your and Kevin's friends getting married.
Yeah.
But who knows how that's going to be now.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I'm sure that'll be fine, but that'll be more like this there for a week or two, and it'll be like seeing family, but that'll be... I like to plan something, but it's just so hard planning things from a distance. I know Natalie, because she's gone off now, but she said she'd help us. So I think maybe we'll just do like one weekend event seminar in like, say, London or Cambridge, just like an hour. That's my hometown, so it'll be easier. So like only 45 minutes.
It's very
on a fast train.
difficult to travel and do trainings unless you have big production events. So yeah, so we I mean, we've gotten a lot of requests, so we'll see, right? Maybe.
Who knows?
And then we have any plans for kids? No.
We have
Sorry,
we have
no.
2 children
We
already.
got 2 furry children.
We got Sebastian and Mr. Cuddles.
Yeah, I mean, I'm almost 40. I'll be 40 this year, and I have an autoimmune disease, and so it's a little bit tricky for my body to go through that. Although we have been open to adopting, but it's just not. It's interesting because now like people are having kids so much later that it's like I feel like, oh, maybe in a few years or maybe in like 5 years, but I feel like we've always been, for me anyway, always been working on a lot of goals and like I feel like I used to teach all the time. I was a teacher and I was like the neighborhood babysitter, and I felt like I've raised a lot of kids. So I feel like it's more of like my time to really like build my business. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe not.
Maybe.
Maybe or maybe not.
Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows? Thanks, Lawrence. Lawrence offered to put us up. Thank you so much.
Lawrence.
And Diane adopted at 43. That's cool. See, I mean, it's like it's interesting because I feel like I feel it's so young still. I'm like, no, not even ready for that. But it's interesting. Did you hear also? I think we were talking about this recently. That there are some scientific developments recently that are actually they have treatments now that take women out of menopause and put them back into their fertile years. There's some sort of treatment like they've been doing on women in their I don't think I would want to have kids in my 50s and 60s, but like women in their 50s and 60s, giving them treatments to actually get them back to fertility, which is really fascinating. I just find that amazing scientifically. But yeah. So, yeah. But some people adopt at 50. I have a lot of friends who adopt later in life. So, yeah, it's a possibility. I would like to help kids who actually need homes.
There was like, what was that good movie? What was it called?
Which one?
About the adoption.
Oh, it's the recent one. This is about the foster kids and Mark Wahlberg's in it. That was really sweet. I like that movie a lot. So yeah, we'll see. But we just right now, I think for like my yoga practice has been really helpful right now with like staying present and like just focusing like one day at a time, because I think, when people talk about how we're in uncertain times, like we're always in uncertain times actually,
yeah,
right?
we always are.
I mean, of course now it's like, more of a mass like uncertainty, but I feel like, when you train yourself to be uncertain all the time, you're like, I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, or I don't know what's gonna happen later today. You just like live in the moment. I think it really helps to, when you're in moments like this, to like really stay present.
Chris, you just said we have a woman in Romania which gave birth at 63.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Goodness.
Wow, that's amazing.
Instant family, Deanie said.
Instant family. Thanks, Deanie. I couldn't remember the name.
The outro to that movie was really cool. Like all the people in real life and their stories. That was
really
cool.
Sweet. I love that movie. So, any other questions before we go? We got like 3 more minutes.
Oh, we've done an hour and a half already.
Wow.
We should do like an 8-hour stream.
You know, okay, if you guys follow these two guys called Ben and David on YouTube, we love them. They go around and like do cruise reviews.
Because
and
you
stuff.
booked a cruise for your
Yeah,
birthday.
so
didn't you?
I booked for my 40th birthday in July. I booked the Virgin Voyage cruise, which I'm so excited about because I'm not a cruiser. We've never been on cruises. We know people like love them or hate them, but I was like, that cruise sounds amazing. It's adults only. It's like they have juice bars and health classes all day and like DJs at night and stuff. And so, yeah, so I booked it for July. So my birthday's July 22nd and it got canceled. But I found the cruise through Ben and David on YouTube and they did like an 8-hour stream of
I could do that.
just like, you could probably talk for 8 hours.
I'll do that any day.
8 hours. 8 hours all day long, with like various YouTubers like coming on as special guests and stuff. So maybe.
Thank you, Kevin. I really appreciate you, and James as
so
well.
sweet.
And Karen as well. I really appreciate all the kind
Thank you guys
words.
for joining us. It's been fun hanging out. You know, we're all in this together, as everybody says, we're all in it together because we really are. And it's amazing how like around the world, everyone's kind of experiencing the same thing. So what a great opportunity for us to hang out together.
Yeah, we've never been, like they say, like, as I say, but we've never been so connected. So it's all good. It's
Yeah,
all good.
I feel like we're more social now than before.
I've been more social.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. But remember, when there's any times of uncertainty, just get more certain in who you are. I know we said we weren't going to do self-development tonight.
How is this? Oh,
today.
we talk about self-development
But,
all the time. We're always
it's
like,
the
hey,
path.
what is
Now
this?
it's my time. It's perfect opportunity to just get more certain in who you are, what you want, where you want to be, what you want to be doing, your value, self-certainty. Because when you double down on that, that's when you create things.
I just saw a comment the other day. It said, if you don't have a new hobby, a new skill set, or a new business by the end of quarantine, time was never your problem.
Yeah.
It was discipline.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so true. Right?
Yeah. It's like the funny one about the teachers were never the problem if you have kids as well.
Yeah. All right, you guys.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you all. Again, if you want to do some yoga, subscribe
Thank
to my
you, Deanie.
channel, Melissa
Thank
Clough.
you, Jason, Diane, Bob,
Yeah.
Haley. Congratulations, Haley. You know what we're talking about right there.
Yeah, you guys are
Superstar,
awesome. It's so fun
Christy,
seeing you. Maybe we'll do this
Kevin.
again soon, maybe like next week, or we'll figure out a time to also get back together. So
Yeah.
we'll let you know. And we'll see you guys soon.
Okay, speak to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.